life. And this is my final part of the live love reading session. Thank you so much to those of you guys who've pulled up and who have purchase readings from me. I really appreciate it. We just have 6 more people left, and I want to thank you guys especially for being patient and waiting for your reading. I know sometimes when you're like the last to sign up, you have to wait like hours, and so I hope it's worth it and that you guys enjoy. And we're going to start with Ganesha. So, Ganesha, your situation really intrigues me. So, there was one person in your past who claimed to like you, but actually just wanted to take advantage of you, and then he left you. And I'm so sorry to hear about that. You were very much hurt at the time since you really were starting to like him. Now you're in a serious relationship with someone else, which is great. But still, sometimes you still dream about that guy from the past, and he sent you a request on LinkedIn recently, which you ignored. That's crazy. You really want to know what is there left between you guys that you're not able to, like, and why you're not able to forget him completely. You're wondering, like, is it hatred or irritation or something else, but we're still somehow connected. You want to know about the connection between you and this person and if there's anything left, okay? So I've got some cards. I had to actually go get these because this is perfect. These are my cards that kind of tell you remember how you're wondering is it irritation or hatred? Why can't you let go? Basically, are there any blockages or cords you need to cut in order to move on from this person and heal? We're going to get you that, but we're also going to just kind of look and see, is there anything left? How does this person feel about you? Whatnot. I get you, sometimes I randomly pull cards and see how my exes feel about me, even though it was a million years ago. That's just something we do sometimes if we can, and so I'll entertain you there. This was a trauma. This is somebody that you really cared about, and like you said, they were just taking advantage of you, and so, be patient with yourself. These are wounds that take a long time to heal, and even if you do get to a state of acceptance or, full healing with this person and you're able to look back and not feel much anymore, there might always be a part of you that feels a little twinge of pain when you think about this person, they just left your life in a very chaotic way. And so I do believe time heals all wounds, and that, the more time that passes naturally, the more that you will heal. It's also possible that in your current relationship, maybe things are getting a little stagnant, or you're feeling a little bit bored, or you're feeling maybe the novelty and the newness of the relationship is worn off, or you're not feeling like things are as romantic. And so it's so natural when that's happening in your serious relationship that you're going to look back to the past because you're feeling lonely. You are missing the excitement and the passion. And so thinking about someone that hurt you or left you hanging, or someone that rejected you in a weird way, it's just such a natural thing to do. So I would say this could be a symptom of what you're going through in your relationship, and to really work on your relationship that you're in, and maybe even evaluate, is this relationship, right for you? Sometimes it's just because you're going through the 7-year itch, or you're feeling a little bit bored, or things have been stagnant and you just need to get past the hump. And sometimes it's a real indication that it's time to move on. So take some time to consider that, because you thinking about this person and having these types of feelings could be a symptom of what's going on in the relationship you're currently in. But I still believe that these feelings you're having are authentic and could just be related to just this person, but it's something to consider. So this person from the past, how do they feel? Oh my gosh, this is so creepy. I've seen photos of you lately and you seem so happy. So this is definitely a message they have been lurking you online. And it's so crazy how you mentioned that recently they tried to add you on LinkedIn. I'm really proud of you for not going down that path and not accepting it and just being whatever, because this person hurt you and you want to put that boundary up. I feel you. But this is confirmation that they have been thinking about you, that they've seen photos of you lately. They are looking and seeing, feeling a little nostalgic and being wow, look how amazing she looks. Look how happy she looks. You're living your best life. But there's still, I don't know if they actually have intentions to try to come back, because this is saying, I don't know if there's room for me in the life you've created for yourself. It's almost just wishful thinking, you know, just thinking, I don't know. You're the most, yeah, they're feeling regret. You know, this is so typical. Now that you've moved on and you're unavailable and you're in this happy relationship and you're on LinkedIn and you got this list of all this shit you done in your life and like how awesome your career is going and everything you have to offer, and they're like seeing your photos and you're looking good. Now they're like, you know, thinking about you and being like, huh, maybe I shouldn't have walked away from that. So yes, I do feel some slight feelings of regret. I feel like they kind of want an ego boost. Like, it would satisfy them to know that they haven't lost you, that you still like them. I feel like if you were to engage with them, they'd probably want to flirt with you or try to sext you or something. But I don't think this person has good motives. Just like you said, how they were taking advantage of you in the past, it's possible that they're circling back to try to do that again. I don't want to freak you out. I don't think they're coming at you super maliciously. I just think this person has an ego. Maybe they're slightly narcissistic. I don't know. It's just, they haven't changed. And there's this energy coming from them. You're the most amazing person I've ever met in my life. Like, I think that right now they've definitely put you on a pedestal. Like, they're coming back to you. It's like they do still really like, they're just thinking about you in that way, but I don't know if it's like genuine. I don't know this person really has the capacity to really love you and be in the type of relationship you want to be in. To me, it feels a little bit more selfish and almost like now that you're doing amazing, now you've moved on, it's like they want what they can't have. Ugh, it's so frustrating, you know? I'm not saying what you guys had wasn't real. I just think, like I said, this person, like, you are on a different vibe than them. Like, you're so empathetic, you're so caring, you're so loving, you have so much to give. This person is driven a lot by ego. They're kind of thinking about you a little bit more selfishly. I think they have not changed since you dated them. And look, does this creep you out or what? Because so far I've seen photos of you lately, then this card comes out. I keep looking at your social. Meaning your social media. You literally were talking about how they found you on LinkedIn, tried to add you. I keep looking at your social, but I can't seem to think of the right words to reach out with. Be patient, I'll think of something soon. So this kind of tells me, yes, them adding you wasn't an accident. They didn't just like check a box that said add everybody you know. Like, they genuinely went, stalked you, tried to find you, added you, trying to reach out to you. They want to start something up. I feel like they just want to be naughty, though. I don't feel like they are like, let's be in a relationship, you're the one, and I lost you, and it's not like that. I love it when you tease me. Ooh. 6/6 card, kind of a devilish energy. Yeah, this is more of a sexual card, which sometimes when this card comes out, it's super cute and hot. But in this context, is kind of like I said, it just clarifies that this person is interested in sex, in like flirting, in being naughty, in instant gratification. Like, they're just kind of, they have not changed, you know? Oh, and you wrote, yes, you're right. I also feel like he wants to, again, boost his ego based off me. Oh, yeah. But I don't know. I actually feel like you're in this position, though, where you can kind of like, you're the one who's wearing the crown here. You can pick your crown up and you could be the queen in the situation, because they are regretting what they lost. They fucked you over, and now here they are, come back and get at you, and you are in an amazing relationship. You have all this stuff going on in your life, and they think that they can get back with you. No, they lost out. They had their chance. And it must be kind of nice to know that they regret it, at least, even if this person is kind of more thinking about this with their ego or with one of their specific body parts. It's still kind of nice to know, hey, like, this person regrets it. But look, I feel guilty about ghosting you. Let them feel guilty. I think I'm on your side with this one. You are a dream come true. I feel like this person's like, yes, they do like you. Yes, they are trying to come at you. Yes, they care, but I feel like it would be the same thing all over again. So I guess if you're wondering, also, I have just a couple minutes left, and you were wondering, like, why can't you get past this person? Well, how can you get past someone when there's still an energy there and they're still trying to come back in your life? So this whole time that you weren't able to let them go, it's probably because they hadn't let you go. If you want to try to start something up with this person and start flirting with them and like talk to them, you probably could. I just don't know if it would lead anywhere. And I feel like you'd end up in the same situation. So be careful with this one, okay? Clearing blockages, why can't you get over them? Well, this card is so intense. Are you in denial? Well, I think what you can't deny here is that this person took advantage of you and they want to do it again. So they're a sweet talker. You're a dream come true. I love it when you tease me. You're so amazing. Like, that might be genuine, but like how they feel about you, those are probably real things about you. You're probably super cute and like, you know, you are a dream come true. You're an amazing person, but this person uses that and treats you like, says those things, says all the words to get what they want. So yeah, they seem a little narcissistic, a little toxic, and it seems like you did an amazing job walking out of there. And so I think this is telling you, trust your gut. There was definitely something off in that relationship, and if you were to go back with this person, it would be the same thing all over again. They haven't changed. They're gonna be how they're gonna be. So they're just saying, maybe when you look back on this person, you can tell yourself, you know what? I really did care about that person, and my feelings were real. And they did try, like, kind of like me, or to the best of their ability or to the capacity they were able to care about someone, but unfortunately that's not much. The capacity they have to love is not much. They're not coming from a place of empathy. This is somebody who's ego driven. This might be somebody who's toxic or is narcissistic. So maybe looking back on the situation, reminding yourself that you're not crazy. Like, even though this person kind of discarded you and rejected you, that's something somebody who's toxic does. And so, like, don't deny the fact that you were a victim here. Like, you were mistreated, dare say even abused, in this relationship by this person, even if it was just emotionally or psychologically. And maybe just validating yourself in that way. And whenever you feel that weak spot of you kind of being like, oh no, I miss them, like, maybe what you fell in love with this person was a mask, because the reality was how they actually ended up treating you. And so maybe don't deny the reality of what actually happened with this person. Stand up for, own it and stand up for yourself and be like, you know what, that wasn't right. I'm really glad I got out of that. Like, that'll help you. Also, these are telling you what you've already done. You've changed your patterns. I love how you didn't like friend this person and start something up with them. You easily could have. It's a temptation, but you've changed your patterns. You're in a stable relationship now with somebody who is choosing you and showing up for you. It says let go of limiting beliefs. Maybe at the time when you were dating this person, perhaps you didn't really believe internally that you were worthy of being treated well in a relationship. And now you're at this point where you're like, I'm worthy, I respect myself. Like, so you've grown and you've learned a lot. These aren't blockages. So they're just saying, hey, be real, don't be in denial about this situation. I think time will heal these wounds. And then it's also telling you focus on something else, like continue focusing on your purpose. It says find your purpose. And maybe doing a little bit of writing and reflecting on what you learned in that relationship so that you can find purpose out of what happened with them. You're the one who gets to define that for yourself, and it can be really helpful to see, like, looking back on a relationship in retrospect, how it helped you, how it blessed you, how it, like, what you learned from it, how it hurt you, like, what you learned from that. Like, that can help for you to have a little bit of, like, closure. So, but honestly, I think you're gonna be good. I'm sorry to hear about this person. That's just so weird. We got a lot of synchronicities with this message, but I feel good vibes about the person that you're with. And yeah, I hope that this message resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time. So who's next?
Betty.
All right, Betty is next. Hi, Betty.
Hoping to manifest
Okay.
very happy. Things are going pretty darn great.
Wow. Okay, hang on.
Career-wise.
Hang on. So Betty, you have been really working on manifesting love, and you've been working to release just like things in the past and old habits and like relationships that no longer serve you, and like working on your career, and things have been getting, like you said, pretty darn good in your life. So I just first want to acknowledge that and say congratulations. I love hearing it when someone's just kicking ass with life like that.
But I would enjoy romance as well.
But
Any advice as well.
But you would enjoy romance as well. That's a beautiful perspective to have. You're like, you know what? I want love. Not going to deny it. I know what I want. But I want this to be the cherry on top to my already amazing life. Sounds like you're doing the work. And so, you could probably expect to see a relationship. The first card I pulled was the Hermit. But then the Ace of Pentacles is coming along next to it, telling you there's going to be a change. So you've been in hermit mode for a while. And here's the Eight of Pentacles. This is like you getting that coin, working on growing your abundance. This hermit card here is, isn't this last year, 2020? It could be talking about the lockdown. It could be saying, look, the universe is doing what it can to send you love, but there's some constraints here. But the world is changing. Things are getting better slowly but surely. We'll probably start to see that this summer, towards the end of summer. Definitely as we head into 2022, it's going to chill out a little bit. I know this isn't like a pandemic prediction, but I'll just say that I think it's going to chill out a little bit in the summer. It's going to get worse again in the fall. Everyone's going to be pissed off and think, when is this ever going to end? But then spring of 2022, like, we're going to see a huge change and like officially be moving on. So likewise in love, anything can happen. If you're meant to meet somebody, then COVID is not going to get in the way. But I'm just seeing something about how this time has been really good for you. You needed it. The isolation, the lockdown, it was horrible for everybody. But I think for you, it was bad. But it also like really gave you some time to reevaluate things and get on this amazing new path you're in and have that self-care you really needed. And so I feel the amazing vibes around you. And the universe is saying that, yes, you needed to be alone. And you've been single for a while because this hermit time was needed. You needed to walk the path alone. And this is interesting because this is like the tree of knowledge or the tree of life this symbolizes. And that has to do with spiritual awakening and like knowing yourself, knowing your truth, like working towards your talents and gifts, developing them, getting on like in alignment with your purpose. And that sounds like exactly what you were talking about with everything you've been working on. And so that's being acknowledged. Basically, there's a star here and the universe is like, you're shining, you're the freaking star, you've been owning it. Yes, like celebration, you're gonna come out of hermit mode. There's gonna be a big change. You're gonna shine bright, you're gonna attract love. Keep going with this career path, keep doing what you're doing. And then look, I'm holding this in my hand. The next card is the Prince of Hearts. So this is somebody who, and it's funny, I pulled the Prince of Hearts for somebody earlier today. This is somebody who is very romantic, maybe even just a tad bit shy and introverted. It doesn't mean that they're not confident and they can't like, really impress your friends or order food at a restaurant and like take care of you in public and stuff. It's not like that type of introvert to where they're like having social anxiety. It's just they're a little bit more reserved. This might be somebody who's a little bit more average with the kind of life they live. Like, I don't think that they're like some crazy, interesting, like performer or like super crazy, like curing cancer. Like, they might have an average job. It seems like they work in an office. They do pretty well for themselves. But the interesting thing about this person is that they're very poetic. So this is somebody who will like write you really beautiful cards, like they'll remember your anniversary. Like, you might be shook that they want to celebrate your 1 month anniversary and they buy you a present and you're like, whoa. Like, just when you thought romance was dead, in pulls up the Prince of Hearts with a gift, with a poem. A lot of times the Prince of Hearts is somebody who plays the guitar, who sings. And so they're just like very romantic and a little bit old fashioned. And so the wonderful thing about falling in love with someone like this is that you you really get to have that kind of fairy tale romance you've always dreamed of. This is somebody who wants to have the big wedding, somebody who wants to have the family and the children. This is somebody who, even if you're later in life, will want to, like, will make you feel young again, kind of thing. This is definitely somebody who loves to play, loves adventure, and the most important thing to them in their life is love. Like, they like their career, they like, you know, their hobbies, things that they do, but the big thing for them is love. And so you will feel like a huge priority in this person's life, not just an afterthought. And there's nothing like being pursued by the Page of Cups or the Princess of, or yeah, Prince of Hearts, Prince of Cups, Page of Cups, whatever. Same thing, but there's nothing like being pursued by this person. This relationship will start off very hot and heavy and very fast. You might feel like you're losing yourself really fast in the relationship. Your friends might be like, whoa, are you really? You guys called it, made it, you know, you guys locked this down after a week? Or, oh my gosh, they're already telling you they love you after 3 weeks? But there's no red flags with this person because they're super genuine. They're not love bombing you. You guys just genuinely, like, are picking up where you left off from a past life. And here's the star. The cool thing about this person is that they're okay with you shining. If you make more money than them, or have a better job than them, or have big goals in life, or are super extroverted, this person will let you have the limelight. We'll show you off. We'll sit back and we'll let you shine. And sometimes, like, when you're dealing with a woman who is a little bit more extroverted and has, like, a dominant personality and is charismatic and outgoing, kind of like how you are, sometimes, like, people or the person you're dating can feel very competitive with you. Especially if this is a man or divine masculine energy, they can be competitive. I feel like in the past, maybe some of your partners were competitive with you, or sometimes they can, like, be intimidated by you and, like, there'll be conflict, but this person is a really good match for you. It's a different person than you've ever dated before. This is like the computer nerd or like the bookworm or something, but they're still attractive. So they let you shine, they let you be the star. Yeah, there was a lot of heartbreak in your life before you met this person. I think it's kind of taught you a little bit about what types of people you're incompatible with. If anybody you date reminds you of your ex or something, run. This person's very different. So the universe hears your cry for love. This is you, like, manifesting love and putting that energy out there. And also they basically, your guides know what's up. They're bringing this to you. This is somebody who could be younger than you, because I'm getting this card with children on it. If you've always wanted to have children, you haven't had children yet, maybe this is going to be the father of your children, or somebody who will get along well with your children, something like that. Basically good vibes with the family, happy family. But also there's a lot of signs saying this person could be younger than you. So don't be afraid to date somebody younger. You don't have to rob the cradle or anything here, but who knows? Like, this is a very youthful person, or somebody that, like, makes you feel younger, or is, like, just kind of wild and like, you know, definitely that's Prince of Hearts. But yeah, so Elizabeth, okay, you're 47. Definitely, okay, I really think this could be somebody younger. It's possible. Open yourself up to dating younger people, maybe, if you've never tried that before. But if it's somebody your age or older, it's somebody who, like, appears younger, acts younger, is, like, kind of funny and foolish, like, makes you a fool for love, like, youthful energy for sure. This is illusion. I'm getting this message, like, this message of illusion. I kind of want to clarify on that. What do they want me to know about that card? Okay, they're just saying, you know what, this isn't a fantasy. This person isn't a fantasy. It's not an illusion. Love is worthwhile. It's a worthwhile goal. Just like the goal that you've had with your career and all the self-care you've been doing, maybe you are actually being called to get back into the dating world and to connect. And I'm actually getting messages for you about in-person connections. Now, I know because of COVID, social distancing, this might not be possible right now, so you might have to chill for a while. It doesn't mean you won't meet the person online, and I'm a fan of online dating. I have people in my family who met that way and are married and super happy. But for some reason, I'm getting a message for you to be careful with online dating. And I don't tell that to people a lot, but I think something's telling me to tell you to be careful with it, and maybe to really focus on like group activities, classes, like extending your group of friends and your social circle instead of like just doing a whole bunch of online dating. So not like you can't do online dating, but I don't know. I see two people that you might date or flirt with before this person comes in. Yeah. Don't think I can have them, but younger man is great. I think you can. I think you'd be shocked. Well, just go. Why not? Why not try? Go for it. You can try that with online, because like there's two people coming in maybe before you meet this person. I don't know. I definitely feel like you could experiment and have fun and just like connect with people, get back out there kind of energy for you in love. But look, here's true love. So two people maybe, or maybe you'll have two people to choose from. Something about two people coming in your life, and then here's your true love. The problem is, oh my God. Okay, this freaks me out, Elizabeth, okay? Because earlier when I was zoning in on how this person's kind of introverted and they're going to let you shine and be the star, I was thinking in my mind that you're like a Queen of Wands type of woman. Yes. Research the Queen of Wands and see if that's your personality. And then look up the Page of Pentacles, because that's the personality of your future soulmate. But basically, they're saying you've had issues in love in the past because it's been really hard for you to find a man that will let you shine. And I can relate because I'm a Queen of Wands. And a lot of the guys I was constantly attracted to guys that were super confident and like very like on stage, like Leo, like Sagittarius, like fire signs. And it was a clash with my energy. And so a lot of the issues you might have had in love could just come down to compatibility, and maybe sometimes people who are toxic, narcissistic assholes. I see that in your past too. You're an amazing person, and sometimes narcissists are like a moth to a flame with people who are super gifted and amazing, beautiful, interesting like you, the Queen of Wands. So, just random story over my life. I'm with a guy who's like, he's not shy or anything, but he's a little bit more introverted, a little bit more book smart, a little bit more artistic, a little bit poetic, like actually a lot like this. And it's not my usual type, but it's a really good match for me. And so I'm getting this message for you, like a lot of this anguish from the past was incompatibilities, and to try dating different types of people. Doesn't mean you have to lower your standards or downgrade or date someone you think is unattractive. Like, you need to be attracted and have that chemistry, but just try dating different types of people. Open yourself up a little bit to dating people who aren't your usual type. Look how many cards we got for you. Something about writing. This person could be a writer, a professor, a lecturer, or something like that. But yeah. That's pretty much it. I see love coming in your life. I didn't really get a timeline for you, to be honest, dear. I didn't get a timeline. I don't know if that's meant to be revealed right now, but I am getting the message, love is worthwhile, continue dating, and we got a whole little story of your life there. So I hope that resonated with you. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time. Peace out. So who's next?
Cool Bean 702.
Oh, all right. Bean or beans?
Bean.
Okay, Cool Bean 702. What's up, Cool Bean 702?
Can you let me know what my love life looks like this year? I've been single for a long time, and I know COVID is obviously going to make things tricky, but I figured I'd ask anyway.
Oh, okay. I love your perspective. You're being real. You want to know what your love life is going to look like this year. You're like, you know that things are going to be tricky because COVID, but you just want to know anyways, and that's cool. Why not? Anything can happen. I'm not writing it off completely. Neither should you. Okay, so far I'm not getting information about your love life, but this message really wanted to find you. So I'm kind of breaking the rules for you because I usually just talk about love in these readings, but this is going to be like really strange advice and actually controversial advice I'm about to give you, but I'm just going to do it anyways. So first of all, here you are right now. This is COVID. You're bored, you're drained. You're kind of like meh. This is totally my vibe right now too. Actually, I mean, I'm having fun doing these readings, but yeah. Totally just blah because of COVID and just like the isolation situation. You're being told to travel somewhere or to go somewhere, maybe even to move somewhere. Now, like I said, it's something like it's your destiny. So I don't come for me, anybody who's watching this. I don't know why I'm being told to tell you this. Like, so this could be like just get out into nature, go to the next town over. Maybe you could travel somewhere that's like more outside where there aren't as many people, somewhere that's more isolated. Maybe you can go on a road trip. I don't know where you're living or what the restrictions are, but obviously you need to like listen to that. Maybe you can plan a trip and start planning it for when this whole thing ends to keep yourself like, you know, you can use this time basically to save up and to get ready for a move or a travel. That's kind of what I'm doing right now, honestly. I have my sights set on going to a specific place. Obviously, I can't go right now, and I'm not, but I'm preparing for it. And so, I don't know. You're meant to go somewhere or travel somewhere. If you've had a dream to travel somewhere or move somewhere, this is your destiny, and they're like, start this now. Even if it doesn't make sense, do it. Okay? So, I don't know. Interesting, right? So this year for you, okay. Oh. I think that you might be doing a little bit of online dating. There's one person, I got all excited, but then I saw the next card and was like, well, shit. I guess if you really want to know, it's possible that there's one person who's going to come in this year and who's going to like be super sweet with you, and you could be writing them back and forth and texting them, and like then they end up kind of breaking your heart and you have to walk away. I don't think it's one of those things where you're like seriously in love with them and it's not something you can't recover from. It's just somebody who ends up to be not who you thought they would be. So I don't know if you're getting catfished or if you have this relationship that lasts like 2 months and it's like you're talking all the time and then you get ghosted, or maybe it's you that ends a relationship because you're like, I don't know, I'm getting weird vibes or I just don't feel it anymore. Bye. But you're definitely going to have some action in your love life. Then here's victory. This is the Six of Wands. This is you writing, connecting, texting, messaging somebody else. And this relationship actually sticks. So I think you're being told if you like want to date and you really want to like connect, there's a lot of people out there who want to do that too right now. So online dating could be good. Hilarious because I just told the person before you don't do it, but I'm telling you, maybe you should do it. Do not reach out to any exes or try to connect with anybody from the past. They want you to clear your energy. They want you to start fresh. So if you're wondering about that, maybe that's what this is. Maybe somebody tries to come back. Not sure. I had the feeling this could be somebody you meet online and then they just end up being weird or something. But it could also be somebody tries to come back. And like, it's just a Mercury retrograde kind of thing. Who knows? But let go of the past. Move forward. Somebody is coming in, though. You're going to have a lot of passion with them. I've told a lot of people no today about this year. I think it could be possible for you, though. This says let go of control. Let the situation happen naturally. You don't have to online date or go force it. This will probably be something that happens very synchronistically. But I'm getting a sensation. Yeah, Page of Hearts. So I don't see this person coming in for a while. Like May and June will probably roll around and you'll be like, where the hell is this person that Rainbow is talking about? And they might not have popped in yet. this person might have. This situation might have happened. This could happen in your head where all of a sudden you just feel nostalgic about somebody, or you DM or text somebody, or they reach out to you, but you end up releasing them. Like I said, something's going down first over here. Some type of healing, releasing, cleansing from the past is going to happen, or a person. Maybe this person is somebody you don't know, but they remind you or they treat you similarly to how an ex did. And so it just like pulls up that old wound, you heal it, you release it. Time goes by, then this person comes in. We're not seeing them early summer. There's something about travel or moving somewhere. I don't know if you're going to have to move or travel to meet this person, but if you're considering a move, you're considering going somewhere, this could be part of how you meet this person, because this says victory. So there's an opportunity coming for you to relocate or go somewhere. And this could be more towards the end of 2021, obviously, given the current situation. Yeah, this is September. So there's a potential for you to meet this person or somebody new, go somewhere maybe in September. Can we get anything else about this person or this energy? Well, this is, like, I got this message a minute ago for someone else. This is kind of a message that, like, the universe has heard your cry for love. Like, you put your order to the universe and it's cooking it up for you right now. It's almost a message, too, like there's really nothing you need to do in order to draw this energy closer to you. It's just a matter of divine timing. Princess of Hearts, Princess of Cups here. I do have a feeling that online dating could be good for you. If you feel like you just want to meet somebody, you want to connect, you want to chat, you want to get something going, I'm seeing this message to just go for it. Know that there could be, you might have to kiss a lot of frogs to find your prince on there, but you can stir this up. As far as you meeting someone naturally and organically, it seems like that potential is later in the year. Okay, so I'm not going to say it's hopeless for you to meet somebody in love this year. I've told a lot of people today I don't see it, but this is the Three of Hearts, the Three of Cups. This is a celebration card. This is like, hey, it's possible. This could happen. This could be the year of love for you. And look at all these hearts cards. Now that I'm looking at this, hearts, 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 almost all hearts. Love, 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 love is written all over your cards. So yeah, honestly, I think you're going to have some opportunities, more than just one this year. So if this is a priority for you, keep putting yourself out there for it. Just don't push too hard. You're getting this card that says let go of control, allow it to happen naturally. I think for the next 5 months, there's going to be nothing, but towards the end of summer and the end of the year, so much is going to happen in your love life. It's going to be like overwhelming in a good way. So I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time. Peace out. Okay.
Sit Lolly.
All right, what's up, Sitlolly? How are you?
Is there a chance of reconciliation with me and my ex?
Okay. Your question is there a chance of reconciliation for you and your ex? So we're going to look into this. I pull cards for people on this all the time. This is a popular question, and I'll be honest with you. It can go either way. So, there's some people that always say, oh, don't get back with your ex. Well, there's always the exception to that, and I've seen people who've got back with an ex and it went amazing. Sometimes it really is just a twin flame separation, or you needed to part ways to heal and reconnect. But, sometimes when it's over, it's over. So I'm going into this with an open mind, open heart, and without a bias. I'm going to try to tell you the truth here. If I think there's a chance that you guys can reconnect, explore this connection again. So let's see how your ex feels about you, okay? Oh, man. Your ex is definitely still thinking about you. Wow. It makes me wonder if you've been thinking about your ex a lot lately because you're picking up on their energy that they're thinking about you. Because they're definitely thinking about you, okay? This card. I still think about you sometimes. You really had an impact on me, and I love the beautiful person you've become. So this person is thinking about you without animosity, genuinely feeling love in their heart for you. I would even say there's a slight feeling of remorse coming up. So, and then this says there's no one else. So, maybe you're wondering, is my ex dating somebody else? Are they with somebody else? No, I don't see that. If for some reason they are, that person's not important to them or that relationship's ending, I just don't really see that. I don't see that with your ex. This could also be a message coming to them looking at you and being like, there's no one else, like I made a mistake. Yeah. But this card concerns me. I'll be real with you. Right here in the middle of the cards. I have a secret addiction that has me cornered. I don't want you to find out. If I let you too close, you'll see how bad it is. I genuinely feel this card came out for a reason. I mean, they all of them always do, but this one in particular. It makes me wonder if you have any knowledge of your ex having some type of addiction, like to drinking. I don't know if it's hard drugs, pills. It could be even television. Like some people are just like really addicted to watching TV and it gets in the way of their life. They dissociate, they zone out, they don't sleep well. They like don't work a lot because of it. Some people are addicted to their computers or to social media or to video games. Some people are even, you can even become addicted to gossip and chaos and drama where you're constantly like surrounded by toxic people and toxic family. Some people, especially alcoholism, that can be one that can be tough because like sometimes you drink a little bit too and then like you see your partner having a beer and like you just don't realize how bad it is, how much they're really knocking back. Some alcoholics can be super, like, they can hide it so well and be super functioning. And especially if for some reason you struggle with it just a little bit, it's easier to kind of write it off. So I'm getting a feeling this alcoholism, but if you're like, oh no, this person's never touched a drink in their life or they only drink on holidays, then maybe it's something else. But there is some type of addiction. Sometimes it's like a porn addiction. So it makes it hard for the person to like be intimate with another person because that stuff gets in your head. TMI, but like I've read it can like make it difficult for somebody to like get it up and like they are getting all their needs met through the porn and so they don't like really desire a real life relationship. I mean, they do, but they don't. It's complicated. So I don't know. We just like explored every possible path. Maybe you know in your heart what this is, but this person is struggling in some way with an addiction. And if you already know, if you're like, yep, I know exactly what this is, this could be telling you to be careful because addicts by definition are kind of narcissists. I mean, they're always going to put their addiction first. And so I don't know if this person's struggling. Maybe they're healing from this. I think healing is possible, and I think people that are addicts are people too, and they deserve love and empathy and compassion and relationship too. But I don't know. Like this could be a reason why they've walked away or why they aren't able to step forward or why they slacked off. Like just really consider that. Ask yourself, did this person have an addiction? And you can be with somebody for years and never know if they do. So I don't want to make you feel paranoid or anything. This could be something small, like it could just be like cigarettes, or maybe they're addicted to food. Like some people are addicted to fast food, and so it makes them feel sluggish and depressed. And so I don't know, but this is affecting them. Next message to you says, I know it's been a while, which makes this awkward for me, but I still want to see if what we were feeling was the real thing. So far, it does seem like this person is thinking about you and maybe even potentially reaching out to you. I want to make the effort and mend this relationship. Yeah, I mean, that's such a clear message. The last one I'm getting over here is, I feel guilty about ghosting you. I didn't know how to give you what you wanted, and it was harder for me to share my feelings about it than it was to just walk away. I'm getting the message that this person never clearly communicated why they were breaking up with you or why this was ending. It could have had to do with this. So based off of what I'm seeing here, I think it's possible that if you wanted to, you could get back with your ex, but you really have to ask yourself, if you guys were to get back together, would you be able to trust this person again? Would you be able to get back the tenderness in the relationship? Because sometimes after the things that are said and done in a breakup and whatever happens, when you get back with that person, even if they treat you amazing from that on out, it can still be hard to mend the trust. And you are always scared that they're going to abandon you or leave you again. Like, if you feel like you're going to be in the relationship and feel like that, is it worth it? And the next thing is, can you get the tenderness back? If there was any sort of cheating, I don't know if I'm seeing that here, but it's going to be difficult to get that back. So it's definitely something to consider. I feel like if I were you, I would just let them come to you. It seems like they really want to reach out. I think at the very least, it's likely you'll hear from this person in some way again in the future. But as far as getting back with them, they definitely are thinking about it. I think there's a little bit of potential here, but this also says pay attention to the red flags. I think that's why I'm hesitating. I feel some red flags here. I don't think your ex is like a horrible, toxic person or anything, but I do feel like there's a reason this relationship ended, and I sense that there's someone else coming into your life. I feel like you need to really let your ex make the effort. Don't go messaging them or trying to get back with them. Let them do it, and if you'll know by how much effort they're willing to put in. I would also make your ex work their ass off to get back with you. Don't just take them back like that. If you guys can heal past this, there's a potential. So I say on a scale of 1 to 10 of how much potential you guys have to get back together, it would be a 6. That number could change. This energy could change. Your ex misses you, but are they willing to put their money where their mouth is? So interesting, right? I'm sending you so much love and light. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time. Peace out. So who's next?
Initial M.
I just smelled alcohol. I had a
Your initials M.
Claire Augustus moment. Their initials what?
M.
All right, you guys. I was trying to figure out who's next.
M.
M.
That's it.
Okay, so this is for M.
Does E still want to be with me? If not, what's next?
Okay. So does E still want to be with you? And if not, what's next? So technically, you can only ask one question, but I answered multiple questions for people today, which is fine. It's just getting both of these messages about does this person still want to be with you and then what's next in 10 minutes is really hard. This is a type of reading that will usually take me 30 to 45 minutes. So I'm going to try to see about E and then quickly get you a message about what's next. But if it seems like the messages you're getting about what's next are kind of vague, I'm sorry. I want to go in depth, but there's only so much time, to give with 2 questions. And so, first question again. E.
Does E still want to be with me?
Does E still want to be with you?
If not, what's next?
Okay. I see why you asked this question. Oh, okay. So this message kind of doesn't make sense in this context, but if I kind of modify it in the context of this spread, it's almost like the answer might be yes, E still wants to connect with you. They're still thinking about you. They like who you are. They like the beautiful person that you are. They're attracted to you. But I see why you asked this question, because here's some tea I'm getting about this person, E. I'm in a phase of my life where I'm exploring my sexuality and different relationships. I'm sorry I can't be the one to give you the relationship you are looking for. So you might be getting the impression that this person has a wandering eye, or maybe that this relationship won't last very long. Like, obviously, you guys are having a wonderful connection and there's some good vibes here, but you're worried. You're like, is this gonna last? Like, where are they at? Do they really want a serious relationship? Do they really want to continue this connection? So, I will say that there is a slight risk that this person, like, you could just be like, want to go play the field again or something, but I don't know. Like, so yeah, I have a feeling you guys are young and that maybe you're at a point in your life where relationships don't really last that long. Like, I remember when I was in my early 20s, you could just never tell. Like, some guys wanted to lock it down and were totally into that. Other guys were like, they would really like me, but they wanted to play the field. They were like a kid in a candy shop, you know? And if they had that opportunity, they would go take it. So you're kind of dealing with somebody who's young and attractive and has options, but you've caught their eye. They like you, and we're getting some genuine feelings here. You are a dream come true. They really genuinely like you. I feel like the luckiest person in the world. This message doesn't make any sense here. Maybe it will to you if you like read this. I'm not going to read it because I just feel like it doesn't make sense, but the way that I see this is that this person sees you as very desirable. They feel like they wanted a chance with you for a long time, or they've held a torch with you for a long time, or they got the feeling that you were unavailable, and so like they've had a lot of fun pursuing you kind of thing. So we're getting a lot of messages about this person feeling lucky to be with you, like really feeling, it's almost like when you land someone who's kind of out of your league. Have you ever dated someone who you feel like is a little bit out of your league? And of course, no one's out of your league and you're totally worthy, but it's like that. I felt that way when I first started dating my husband. I was like, oh my God, like this guy's out of my league. Maybe this is how you feel about the guy that you're dating, but it's funny because he feels the same way about you. And then next, we're getting this message. I've never been in a relationship before where I felt like I could be free. So this might also be a guy saying, you know what? Yes, I'm in a phase of my life where I'm exploring my sexuality in different relationships, but I've never been in a relationship where I felt like I could be this free. So maybe this is something I could be open to. He's like, never been in a relationship where I felt like I could be free to be myself, so this is kind of scary for me. I'm still very into you. I just don't know how this works. Yeah, this is somebody who feels new to relationships, or somebody who is usually kind of a player, but actually is really falling for you and wants to try to like do a relationship. This is somebody who's really struck by you. I mean, genuine energy here. And this says, I want to explore this connection. So I can tell you that at least for the time being, this person genuinely wants to be with you, genuinely wants to explore this connection. If you guys haven't locked it down, they could even be open to that. But there is a slight chance this person might just be like, I'm gonna go play the field again. Like, so it's a risk, but I think every time you date somebody or you get to know somebody or you're in a relationship, it's a risk you always take. So I guess I can't tell you with absolute certainty that this person is going to be it for you. Sorry, I need water. I think I got some fuzz or something in my throat. Sorry. Can you get me more water? Sorry, I don't know what that was. But pay attention to the red flags. If you're being ghosted, left on red, if they're only cycling back to you every other week, if you get the vibe they're hooking up with other people, if it's an open relationship, then cool. But if you want monogamy or you want to know where you stand with this person, don't be afraid to speak up. You deserve love. Yeah, I think eventually you're going to have a conversation with them about, like, what are we or where this is going. I think you're, like, worried about that. That's why you kind of want to know. You're like, I want to save myself from the awkwardness of this conversation, so I want to know if I should just move on to somebody else if they still want to be with me, you know? I feel you. But for some reason, I feel like the universe just wants you to take a risk here. There's something you're meant to learn with this person. There's a reason they're in your life. Yeah, there's some red flags. Yeah, this person is usually kind of a player. But they're not, on a scale of 1 to 10 of how bad of a player they are, they're like a 4. A lot of it has to do with their age, where they're at in their life cycle. I feel like, yeah, you're hesitating. Makes sense. Is there somebody new? This person, it's like they want what they can't have. I feel like as soon as you start really showing up and like being available to them, then they get cold feet. They really liked the fact that you were unattainable and unavailable to them. And so you can't play that hard to get game forever just to keep their attention. So I think you're getting messages this person really does like you, and it's almost like you could be the one to change them or something. They want to explore the connection. They don't want to end it. And there's a soul connection here for sure. And I don't think this person's ever had like a romantic soulmate before, so they're just like, what the fuck is this, you know? You're like their first soulmate. And so it's interesting. I think you guys will continue to explore this connection, but you're definitely being told being with this person is a risk just because of kind of how they are. And I think at a certain point you're going to have to talk to them about like what your boundaries are or what you really want here. And you're being told that you deserve love. Like if it comes to a point where they don't want to lock it down and you do, you're going to have to ask yourself, is this worth it? So that's the struggle, is this person could need a lot more time before they lock it down. They might still want to explore relationships. I have a feeling somebody new might come in your life. You'll get sick of this person's like dragging their feet. And right when this new person walks in, they might get jealous. And then that's when they're going to be like, okay, let's be together. So it's just funny. You're actually going to have 2 people coming at you at some point. The universe is being really generous with you in love. And I think ultimately the message here is for you to just open your arms and receive love. Don't worry about what this relationship is going to be or what it should be or what's happening in the future. Just enjoy it while it's there. And if it's no longer serving you at some point, leave it behind. But I don't see any messages that this relationship's no longer serving you. There is a message there could be another person who tries to come in and date you or get at you that's going to make this person that you're with jealous. So that'll be interesting. Love triangle, but literally they're like, go with the flow. The energy seems to be leading you to this person. They seem to genuinely like you. Enjoy it. I don't think you're in a place where you need to worry about the future right now. This is a message about freedom and fun. You're at a time in your life where you need to focus on fun and freedom. Even if that seems irresponsible in all senses, this is where you're at. So I hope that this message resonates with you. Thank you again for your support, and I will see you next time. Peace out. So who's next? Wait, 1 or 2 more left?
Easy.
1 or 2 more?
I think this is it.
Yeah? You sure?
Yeah.
Wow, oh my gosh, this is the last person. Oh my gosh, Daisy. I wonder how long you've been waiting.
How much longer am I going to be single?
Okay.
Or, hang on.
What's up?
I think she's asking 3 questions.
Okay, well, let me see them.
How much longer am I going to be single?
Yeah.
What do I need to know?
Yeah.
Or am I right about what I feel like my intuition is telling me about love? Seems kind of like it's all the same.
Okay, so you got like pretty much one question, but it has different components to it. So first of all, what was it? Can I just see it?
Yeah.
Sorry, Daisy. I just want to make sure I get your question right. I need to see it. Okay, so Daisy, how much longer are you going to be single, or like what do you need to know? Are you right about what you feel like your intuition is telling you about love? So I'm going to answer your question first. How much longer are you going to be single? If you're open to the message, I will tell you the truth. I'm sorry if it says 10 years, okay? I really want to tell you the truth and see if I can get you an accurate answer. So please, angels, spirit guides, higher self, Holy Spirit, ancestors, please help us to get an accurate as F message for Daisy here about how much longer she's going to be single, okay? Wow, I mean, the first card that we're getting isn't even a timeline. It's the King of Pentacles. So this could be the energy of your next partner. Like, we're getting a personality here. Pentacles sometimes can also be talking about a longer period of time. And since we have one here, this could be 1 year. But I want to ask for a confirmation on that, okay? This is 8 months. And this is Wands. This is a faster energy. So I would say 8 months to a year you could expect to be single. I know that sounds like a long time, but remember how fast 2020 went by? Don't worry. You're going to blink and you'll be right there with your partner. So we're seeing King of Pentacles. And just real quick, I know this isn't what you asked for, but this is somebody who's really stable, really secure. Like, they're like materially secure. They have some money. They've got money in the bank, you know, they might have a home. They're successful. They're mature, career person, really sweet, very social, earthy, like probably likes to be out in nature, has a garden, totally a dog person. I could go on forever, but if you want to know more about this person, just search online about the King of Pentacles and like be like King of Pentacles personality or love match or something. You can find out more about them. Maybe I should make some in-depth videos about each one of these archetypes. That'd be cool. Anyways, yeah, I mean, I don't know if you'd be single past a year. I'd be shocked if it was a year from now and you were still single. I mean, 8 months, that's a little faster. You could also see this as, like, if you're like, let's say, for instance, you're like 36, and this could be like 30 by 38. You'll be with somebody. If you're close to your 8th year, if you're 37 or 27 or 47, this could be like by your next birthday, okay? The 8 might have something significant to do with that, but all signs are pointing towards a rough window of between 8 months and a year from now, okay? Now, what your intuition is telling you about love, I think, honestly, trust your intuition. That you don't need to ask me that, but I'm going to ask, what do you need to know about love? What's your intuition trying to tell you? Maybe your intuition's trying to tell you about a specific person. I don't know if you're asking about that, like your intuition's telling you it's this person or something, but if that's the case, I don't know. You and this person might have some playfulness together. I don't know. Trust yourself. If you feel attraction towards someone, explore it, be playful, flirt, extend some lighthearted energy to that person. But I pulled this card and it's saying, have you ever been abused? And that's some real stuff. I had no idea we're going to sit here and talk about this right now, but I guess we're just going to go there. First, we'll start with childhood and parents. If one or both of your parents was less than loving, absent, abusive, toxic, less than loving, maybe passed away when you were younger, or was, neglectful, or maybe had a mental illness or anything like that, sometimes it will cause you to have like quote unquote mommy issues or daddy issues or a chip on your shoulder, or to move forward in love with a little bit of baggage. And look, this is something that most people have. I mean, God bless the people who had really stable parents. Wonderful. But even I myself have had some issues in this area, and it did manifest into the type of partners I was attracting, like the way that I would act in my love life. It gave me issues. And so this might be asking you to like do some writing, or go back to the past and reflect, or do some cord cutting, or maybe even to get some professional therapy for it, or to explore that. Because you'll be single for a little bit, this could be a good time to do shadow work or work on your root chakra, which is essentially what this would be. This could also be referring to a past relationship. Maybe somebody you dated was a narcissist or sociopath or toxic, and maybe your intuition's trying to tell you like there's something about your healing process. I think you're ready for love again, because especially getting this playful card, maybe your intuition's telling you like you're ready, someone is coming soon, and I would say that this does fit into that timeline. I mean, maybe you think soon is in a month or two, but I think even within a year, that's pretty soon. Leave your comfort zone. this is another message for you coming from your intuition or your higher self telling you if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. So you need to do something a little bit more drastic this time to meet this person. So they might not just be like dropped into your life. Like, I see that for some people. Some people, I tell them, don't do anything different. This person's coming on your path. I don't know if that's the case for you. I kind of get this message. You do need to extend your social circle, maybe take like a class for something, or, you know, join a club or do something artistic or get a new hobby or get trained in something. Like, get out of your comfort zone, join a choir, be part of a play. And I know right now in particular, that's difficult because of social distancing, but maybe that's why this timeline is a little bit later and more towards next year. 2022, or at the very earliest at the end of this year. So you're going to have to do something to leave your comfort zone. So maybe just ask yourself, like, what do I want to do? Like, what skill do I want to build? What do I want to pursue in my life that's going to connect me with new people? Or just like work on your friend, like building friendships. And that will help you, like building your social circle. So anything else? Who let you down? They're getting so real with you. I just want to tell you that whoever this was that let you down, you didn't deserve it. I believe you. Maybe it's been a while since you thought about this or looked at this, and it's hard to talk about. I feel you. And when we've been let down so hard, it's hard for us to trust again. We can get a little bit of social anxiety. We can be afraid to meet new people. And I think that's what's been happening here, is it's been hard for you to socialize and meet new people and trust and open up because of like, you've been burned so many times. I wonder if you're like an empath and you've attracted a lot of narcissist people or toxic people or like frenemies, and you're just like done. And you just feel better like being at home, isolating, chilling with your cats or on the computer, and just like kind of in your own world. And you're gonna have to change that a little bit, slowly but surely. You know, work on having healthy boundaries with people, take it slow in relationships, and get back out there. Maybe the message for you isn't to date. Maybe it's to work on friendships, not even friendships with potential people to date, like making some girlfriends, you know, focus on that first. Have a really good group of friends around you. That could help with the loneliness. And that'll also make your next relationship amazing, because you won't be expecting your next relationship to fill all those voids for you. Like, you'll be able to get healthy space from your partner because you'll be going like to girls' nights and like weekend trips with friends, and it won't be so much of this one person is like my everything, you know, and it can give space and make a relationship a little bit more healthy and a little bit less codependent. So I'm getting a lot of messages for you about working on friendships. Ask yourself, like, how many, you know, good girlfriends do you have in your life? And if you can say one or two, don't judge yourself, because it's normal, like, to not have as many friends. Like, maybe you're just one of those people that prefers to have just a couple friends instead of a whole bunch of people that are fake, you know, I get that. But I see, like, it's time to really work on your social circle and to be playful and to have fun and leave your comfort zone. And it's probably through that path you're going to meet this person. So feel your emotions. Like, I don't know what's going on here, but I am feeling like there's some stuff that needs to be written about or maybe talked about. Like I said, this goes back to professional therapy or counseling. It's not like you have a problem or anything. It's just, it could help to tap into these energies and kind of pull up the root and prepare yourself for love. So as far as what your intuition's telling you about love, I don't know if I touched on any of it here, but these are just some messages I'm seeing. But overall, I think you need to trust your intuition. But this person's going to be awesome, and you are totally worthy of love. It's such an exciting energy. So I hope that this message resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time. All right, you guys. I can't believe it. I don't even know what time it is or how long I've been going live for. But I had a really, really great time with all of you. 6 hours? Are you serious? Oh my God. I had had no idea when I sat down to be like, I'm going live, let's just do it. Took all these orders, like, because I was bored today, that I would be doing this for so long. I totally kind of oversold myself, but wow, I guess that first quarter moon energy is hitting hard. You know, when the first quarter moon hits, you get all this energy and you feel like you just want to take on the world. That was so me today. But anyways, thank you guys so much for being here with me and for your support. I just really wanted to bless you all this Valentine's Day. I know what it's like being single on Valentine's Day. I will never forget that feeling, and I knew that maybe there was some people out there who wanted like to just chat and talk and not be alone. So thank you guys for your support, and I will see you next time. I'm going to have more love readings coming out this week, and you can expect to see more videos about spiritual awakening soon. And in a couple weeks, Manifest with Me in March is going down. So we'll talk more about that later, but if you have been on my channel for a couple years, you've been following for a while, you'll know that every year I do this series called Manifest with Me in March, where I teach you guys how to manifest. I go through the process with you. I cannot believe it's about to be March already, and here we are again. So, like, just stay tuned. There's going to be a lot coming on the channel, and I'm excited to continue connecting with you all. And I will see you later. Peace out, you guys. Take care. Bye, Chelsea. Bye, Elizabeth. Bye, Dama Celestial. Bye, Elizabeth. Bye, No Laments. Bye, Life Loading. Bye, Mista. Bye, Marie. Bye, Jamie. See you guys later. Peace out.